Welcome back to Romantasy Chaos HQ, the podcast. We are Avery and Xavier Harleston, healthcare professionals by day, romantasy theorists, and aspiring authors by night. Today, we are covering the epigraph from Iron Flame, Chapter 12. This is your warning. There will be spoilers for the entire Empyrean series. If you have not read all 3 books, it may be time to turn back. As honorary members of Second Squad, we cuss
A lot.
and discuss
All adult topics
and make a fuss
about buttering biscuits.
Okay. We like a challenge, so we tackle each epigraph without prepping, placing it into context for the whole series, not just the chapter or book it's tied to. But you don't have to take it cold, so here is our post-recording one-sentence summary of the chapter. Violet arrives in Samara and shares a passionate kiss with Xaden, who refuses to take things further until she is ready to admit she loves him. So, instead, he teaches her about the venom-killing daggers, alloy wards imbuing, and how to strengthen her mental shields. There are 6 minutes on the clock, and Iron Flame lore hotter than Xaden kissing Violet for the first time since Orisha. So, don't blink, don't scroll, don't let Taryn distract you. We have 360 seconds to blow your mind.
And go.
Sigale watched me kill another cadet for bullying Garrick during Threshing. She says she chose me for my ruthlessness, but I think I just remind her of my grandfather. Recovered correspondence of Lieutenant Xaden Riorson to Cadet Violet Sorengale.
Wait, did his grandfather also kill royalty?
Oh. Well, there's that comment in Onyx about how his dad fought his way onto the throne, or what is it that he blackmailed his way into the throne or something? Maybe that's why. Maybe. And also it's recorded that it's his great uncle that she bonded, right? So did he just drop that it's his grandfather in written correspondence? We were just talking about how his written correspondence has to be assumed that it's going to be seen by leadership. So did he just place himself in danger? Danger, Xaden Riorson.
Well, I think it's almost out by this point. I guess it's definitely out in Onyx Storm. Arik knows it.
About Xaden killing
his brother.
Yes.
So, but yes, he just said it was his grandfather. So it's recorded to be his great uncle, but it's really his grandfather. Welcome back to Genealogy with Xavier and Avery. So it's recorded to be his great uncle, but it's really his grandfather. But then he says because he killed somebody that was bullying, he reminded Sigale of his grandfather.
But then his grandfather is the one who got onto was it Fenn or his I gotta look up that quote, and it's when they're in Deverellian talking to King Cortland. But this is interesting. Do you think...
But it's gotta be Fenn's, it's Fenn's dad. It's not Tully's dad.
Right, because they don't have a throne in Hedoides. They have a triumvirate. But do you think that Arik knows that Xaden killed Alec because Molvik told him? How does Arik know?
But we find out in Onyx Storm that he knows. He doesn't find out to Onyx Storm.
No, he knows. He knows an Iron Flame because when he knows before they go and gets the journal.
I'm going to trust your timeline.
It's after Threshing, but before it's when they get the journal is when we find out that Arik knows, and that's after Threshing. So he's already bonded Molvik at this point. So how else would he know?
Well,
because I think it's Xaden, Garrick, and Arik. Probably until Arik talks and everyone finds out. But
so who do we think who is the bully his grandfather dealt with?
Well, do we think it's someone within Navarre or outside of Navarre? That would be the first question, because is he dealing with a bully from Coromil or the Isle Kingdoms? Because we know they kept contact. Or is he dealing with someone? I mean, I guess if it was in the writer's quadrant, although hypothetically, he could have killed anyone, anywhere, anytime. It doesn't have to be during threshing.
Well, that might explain why Fen was like positioned to lead the rebellion even beyond like leading Tyrandor, just because like his father started it. It's gonna be a multi-generational rebellion.
Well, yes, but wouldn't it be very strange? So, okay, so we know that Fen was in the infantry, and that there's this. It is uncommon for the heir to go into riders. It's much more common to go into infantry. Halden goes into infantry, for instance. Um, so Fen's supposed father likely went into hit the person who is biologically Xaden's grandfather was a writer, but that person is recorded as being his great uncle. And the person who, yeah, I gotta write this down. Long story short, his biological grandfather was a writer, and he killed someone. And who do we think he killed? Do we think it was someone within Navarre or outside of Navarre that was a bully?
I'm going with inside Navarre.
But do you think that it could have something to do with Deverelli? Because King Cortland knows things, and he makes that comment.
Well, he does know things, but
He knows things. I mean, although I guess Deverelli makes it their business to know things. But I don't know. This is compelling.
and Deverelli has all of these like stuff from the
Yeah,
family.
exactly. I mean, they also have stuff from. Well, no, I guess it's the Blade of Orisha or whatever. So that really is Tyrish,
They
not
have
the
Tyrish knowledge.
larger.
But Holden's trying to steal what 13 things, or
I
the
don't know. He's
the redhead that got her head cut off.
Anna. That's our time. Did we blow your minds? Let us know in the comments. And remember, we love you. Stay out of the clouds, off the ice, and come back to us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Remember, lore lovers, fantasy fanatics, and good girls, like, rate, review, subscribe, and share.